League on EA Sports. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ground. This is Isaiah Crowell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
All right, here we go.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. Green.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Well, let's take a look at the Jets' start to the season here schedule-wise as we head towards Week 1. So they're going to begin things at Detroit, then home for Miami. Then they go to Cleveland and again on the road at Jacksonville. Thoughts early?
I think that they've got some winnable games in there, and I'm eyeing home for Miami and then at Cleveland. But 3 out of 4 road games, probably not what you want with a rookie starter, but they believe he'll be able to handle that. Remember last year, this is a team that got off to a 3-2 start before collapsing and losing 9 out of their last 11. So if they can get off to a 2-2 start here, a lot of optimism in New York.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. A first down carry now for Crowell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Darnold now on second down. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
The pitch to Crowell. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, Darnold. Right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
He's going to get it running right. Oh, nice move. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Got me wasting my time playing your
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Now Darnold on third and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Oh, get Braveheart. Get brave. I dare you get brave. Go for it. Get brave, my nigga. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, my nigga. Have some fucking heart.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll go with a big bang. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Bum. You should have took your 3. Now you ain't scoring them. Bum.
His guys will get the football back.
Fuck wrong with he.
And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have
took your 3, you fucking bum. Now you not scoring them. You gonna quit.
What we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying, the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3.
He's only got 3 plays.
He's going to have to eat this
only
one
got
as
3
down he
plays.
goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On second down, here's Mahomes.
He's only got 3
to Chris
plays.
Conley. A good pickup there, a 22.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
You getting out of that. You gonna play a couple 3 on me. You out your fucking mind.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
You out your fucking
That one
mind.
caught by Tyreek Hill.
You out your
And he'll be
fucking
down
mind. You think
deep
you gonna play
into
that
jet
coverage on me, boy.
territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big
Yo, Reese,
play.
man, you gotta get the fuck out of here with
56
this
yards.
elementary shit you
2
playing.
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows
It's
what
gonna be a
hit
long
him, but
night.
now they got to get ready. It's
Well, it's
first
not
and
gonna be long,
goal.
This game's gonna be over fast. But you know what I mean.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And it's caught.
Touchdown,
and he
bitch.
takes this into the
Fuck
end zone
wrong
for
with
a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley from
Fuck
4
wrong with you,
yards
nigga.
out. And the Chiefs
Dude's
are
only
able to
got
grow
3
their
plays.
lead.
3-play
And
blended.
it's good to make it
Fuck outta here.
14-0. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Yo, son,
Down 2
if you don't get the
touchdowns
fuck
early,
out of here with them
probably not
whack-ass
very deep
running
into their
plays, my nigga.
script. I think
7
they'll
rushes
stay
for
with
3
it.
yards.
I don't think they'll
The
abandon
fuck?
it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Leopard!
To throw is Darnold.
Pick. Oh!
He hits Jermaine Kearse. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. A first down throw, Darnold. That is taken down.
That blitz coming, right?
And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get
come on, man, pick it.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead.
My nigga.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long, it's Darnold. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. First and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll get this up to about the 40. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And going deep for Hill. Darren Lee picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I knew he was going to come with that.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Darnold.
Nowhere
to escape, and he goes
down. What are you doing? You running into him?
A rookie QB struggling, gets
this
thrown
man,
down to the ground there. But
maybe
this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Reese, what the fuck are you doing?
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Jets on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough third and 18. Darnold down to throw. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That defensive motherfucker.
But partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. taken in at the 22. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again.
Good play.
And it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Left. Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right, and this will be caught at the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the kick by Butker is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So 2 quarters. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They go play action here on 1st down.
Yo, son, I got you. That's all you want to do is run that weak ass blitz. Do it again. I dare you do it again. I'm going to burn the shit out of you with
and
that.
Now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Barbecue chicken and shit. That heat gonna get you beat.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10.
I fucked that up. My bad, y'all. I should just took
here as he's taken down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Oh, come the fuck on.
Now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well,
partner, the last couple weeks I've been asking you about the favorites in each division. We talked about Super Bowl predictions and all that, but what about a team from each side that might surprise us a little bit this year?
Well, the one I'm going to start with in the AFC shouldn't be a surprise when you look at who they have returning from injury, and that's the Houston Texans. They were running the AFC South for a while when everyone was healthy and J.J. Watt was getting to the quarterback. Now Deshaun Watson returns, and they're an entirely different team with him at quarterback. On the NFC side, I know a lot of people looking at the Bears, and rightly so. I love them as a trendy pick. But I'm going to take one where people are saying maybe they're a 5-win team. I don't believe that for a second. The Seattle Seahawks. I think they will surprise people and contend in the NFC West.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Darnold for the red zone now. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Darnold from the gun. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
You're trying to do everything, Ty. You're pulling out all the stops. You're really trying to score.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. There's Crowell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Flushed out.
Oh,
right.
shit.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Oh, my God. I pressed
Picked off by Jermaine Jackson.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I want to make a quick pivot here for a second to get your MVP predictions going into week 1 of this season. Do you have Rodgers, Brady, Wentz, Brees, or is it somebody kind of off the radar a little bit?
Yeah, maybe a Russell Wilson because the offense runs through him down in Seattle, and quarterbacks always get the first look. I'm going with a running back, Todd Gurley, Los Angeles Rams. I think he's a threat for 1,000 yards in the ground and 1,000 yards through the air. He's that type of a player.
So you're going Gurley. What about Deshaun Watson? Any shot there?
Certainly. Look at the numbers last year. When he played, they averaged over 30 points per game when he was a starter. When he didn't play, those numbers fell off in a big way.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, he's got a man. It's Hunt, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
Shit.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Mahomes now on 1st down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player of the year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Reese, you can't play coverage, so just bring your little stupid-ass blitzes. You can't play coverage for shit. So I don't know why you sitting up there.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the... And this is caught inside the 5.
I told you that heat gonna get you beat, blood. My nigga Sammy.
Sammy Watkins, 36 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Only 3 plays, Reese. How many plays I'm running now?
And the
How many plays
decision to
I'm
just
running
kick
now?
the extra point lines up successful. Butker now to kick
How many
this one
plays
away.
I'm running, bro?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football.
Let's
and
go.
everything else should flow
Fuck
from
out of
there.
here. Let's go.
Never
You ain't doing niggas that. You know what I mean? I'll send some blitz at
Hey,
your
you're my
ass. Get your
partner.
ass
I
shook
know you're
up.
right there with me.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
No. Check. Patriot.
Second down and 10. Darnold escaping the pressure
Go get him.
right.
Go get him. You throw it over. Oh, all right. You
That
better.
one's complete to Tomlinson.
Better. Threw it
It'll
out.
go as a
Nigga,
gain of
nigga,
11
pick,
and a
nigga.
Jets first
Better.
down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Leopard.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going up
That's a
top.
pick, boy.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
That's a pick, boy. I told you
Picked
to
off
do
down
that,
at the
boy. I
10.
knew what's going
And a
on.
big turnover
Ain't no
there
Hail
as
Marys
his
and
guys
praying to
will
God
get
that
the
God
football
can.
back.
He can't save.
Well,
He
this
can't
defensive
save you,
pressure
boy.
has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all
Praying to
been
the
excellent,
football
and now
man,
they'll
God,
tack
they
on an
ain't gonna
interception
save
here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, I had the fucking touchdown. I
That
saw
was
fucking
wild, and
Phoenix,
at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
I was
All
always
right,
going
Charles,
for the
help me out here. Fourth
fucking
quarter,
big
you
play.
got
Just
the
take
lead,
what the
and
fucking
you
defense
run
is giving you,
backwards
man.
into the
I
end
was
zone. You're
feeding
just
for
trying to
the
do
big
too
play.
much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. New York set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A good pickup there at 22. Here's Darnold.
Okay, no. Oh, why you ain't
One
fucking
incomplete.
go.
He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. That'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Darnold. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
I'm giving those
and
up,
he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch.
Dumb shit you doing. Strip the ball.
Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's
lucky. That should have been a pick.
And this is incomplete.
Had that thing, had my niggas waiting for that dumb shit.
But it didn't pay off. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Now the Chiefs' offense, they get ready to head on the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Ty, you come with that stupid. I see that nigga right there. The nigga right there about the blitz that's over Tyreek Hill. You send that heat, I'm up.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one is caught by Hunt. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mahomes to throw once more.
Still ain't learned. Still ain't learned. Nigga, I could check down all day with the best of them, bro. Like, you wanna do
the Chiefs have
stupid
got the passing
I'ma
game
check
rolling
down.
a bit. And another
You know what I
first
mean?
down.
Exploit them shits,
He's
nigga.
been the
I can
go-to
do this.
guy.
I
They
play
needed a big
Max.
play there on 3rd
I
down.
got really
Went his
play
way, it
Max.
worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think
really
he's
play
going
Max.
to get the ball. He has
Like
a
dead
knack
ass,
for
man.
finding his way open and completing the connection.
16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
What is wrong with this nigga, son?
A great play there.
Yeah,
Taking
in the
it
end zone,
in from
acting like
2
some
yards
niggas.
out.
Fuck
And the
outta
Chiefs
here.
are able to grow their lead. Butker on for the PAT.
31-5. The
Extra
fuck is
point
this?
right down
I'm staying
the
up
middle.
late.
And the decision to just
He
kick
gave
the
me
extra
some,
point
you know what I
winds
mean,
up
rest for
successful.
work for this. 31-5. You can't even get in the
Butker
fucking
now
end
to
zone.
kick this one away.
That's why I be talking. That's why I don't play niggas, man.
That's fielded in the end zone.
This is crazy.
So out now come the Jets. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Darnold. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down. It does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
I'm not playing your ass. Like, this shit is
Darnold on 1st down.
I'm wasting my fucking time. You need to go like Madden school tutorial. Look at that
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Give you a little Madden 101 class, because this shit you got going on is a slick dub, bro.
One last thrown out for Darnold.
Bro, got you. I got you.
Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
What are you doing?
Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Fucking foul, my nigga. I don't even want to.
Take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.